Good morning, students. We are on chapter number 4 of part 2 accountancy. Today, in this lecture, we are going to talk about bills receivable, bills payable. Also, we will see how to find maturity date, and we will know about two types of bill, that is bill at site and bill at site and bill after dated. So, our topic for today is bills receivable, bills payable, terms of bill, due date and days of grace, and bill at site, bill after dated. Bills receivable and bills payable. A bill is mainly known in two ways: bills receivable and bills payable. A person or trader who has to receive money from other person or customer draws a bill on that person or customer. The person or customer on whom the bill is drawn accepts this bill. Here it is a bill receivable for the person who draws the bill, and it is a bill payable for the person who accepts the bill. This means it is a bill receivable for a creditor and bill payable for a debtor. For example, Kamal has to receive rupees 30,000 from Girish. Here Kamal would draw a bill of rupees 30,000 on Girish. Girish would accept the same. This will be bills receivable for Kamal and bills payable for Girish. After accepting the bill, the drawee, acceptor of the bill, returns the bill to the drawer of the bill. So simply, friend, as we have discussed it many times, that the one who write the bill is a creditor, and other one on whom the bill is written is a debtor. Creditor writes a bill or draws a bill on debtor. Creditor draws a bill on debtor. Then debtor accept and return it to creditors. So bill becomes bills receivable for creditor and bills payable for drawer. A bill receivable is an asset for the drawer of the bill, whereas a bill payable is a liability for the drawee, that is acceptor of the bill. If the drawer of the bill and the payee both are the same person, then it is a bill receivable for the drawer and a bill payable for the drawee. But when the drawer of the bill and the payee are different persons, it is considered to be a bill receivable for the holder of the bill. In a balance sheet, bill receivable shows as current asset while bill payable as current liability. Bill receivable, bill payable. Bill receivable is drawn or made, bill payable is accepted. Bill receivable is current asset of business, bill payable is current liability of business. Bill receivable, money is received in future, bills payable, money is payable in future. Bill receivable, generally it is created from credit sale. Generally, bill payable is created from credit purchase. So friends, these were two terms, bills receivable and bills payable. Now let us talk about the maturity date, days of grace and terms of bill. Due date. Terms of bill, due date and days of grace. The date on which bill is written or drawn is shown in the bill, and it is called date of drawing the bill. So friend, the date on which bill is drawn is known as date of drawing the bill. What else? Some period is allowed for the payment by the bill drawer to the bill acceptor. It's called terms of bill. So there is a printing error, not same period, some period. For example, 2 months bill, 3 months bill, etc. After the term of bill acceptor has to pay the amount which is shown in the bill to bill drawer. So by adding the period of bill to the date on which the bill is drawn is called due date or maturity date of bill. For example, the date of bill drawn is 21/1/2016 and the period is 3 months. The due date of bill is decided as under: date of drawing 21/1/2016 plus 3 months, so 21/4/2016 will be the maturity date, but this maturity date is called without days of grace. In order to facilitate the payment of money in the transaction of bill, 3 days of grace are allowed. This means that 3 days of grace are added to the date which is derived after adding the period of bill to the date of drawing the bill. This additional 3 days is called days of grace. After adding these 3 days of grace on the maturity due date, a date which comes is called due date, maturity date with days of grace. So friends, simply in the date of bill, the months or that period of bill is added. 2 months, then 2 months will be added. 3 months, then 3 months will be added, and then another 3 days will be added. These 3 days are called days of grace, and after adding these 3 days, whatever date we get, that date is known as maturity date. Okay, for example, date of drawing the bill 21/1/2016, period of month of bill is 3 months, and then due date of bill will be 21/4/2016, but 21/4/2016 will be the due date of bill without days of grace. So actually the due date will be found by adding 3 more days, that is days of grace. So that will be 24/4/2016. Okay, what else? If maturity date falls on public holiday or on a Sunday, the preceding day is considered to be maturity date of bill. For example, the bill matures on 26th January, then 25th January will be considered as maturity date of the bill because 26th January is a public holiday. What else? If the payment of bill cannot be made on the maturity date due to abnormal circumstances like natural calamities, curfews, riots, close down, etc., then next working day after the maturity date will be considered as maturity date. In terms of bill is given in the days instead of months, the number of days should be considered to decide the maturity date. Friend, so simply in the date of bill, period of bill is added, and then 3 days of grace are added which decide the maturity date. Now if maturity date is falling on Sunday or on a public holiday, then a day before that is preceding day, will be considered as maturity date. And suppose that maturity date, on the date of maturity, payment is not done due to abnormal circumstances like natural calamities, curfew, etc. In that case, the next day will be considered as the maturity date. What else? If the bill is not of few months, if it is of few days, then maturity date will be found by adding those days and then 3 days of grace in the bill. Okay, next, bill at sight and bill after dated. The main types of the bill are as under: bill payable immediately on demand or bill at sight. The acceptor of the bill is required to pay the amount of the bill immediately whenever the person holding the bill demands the payment. Such a bill is known as bill at sight. Here the acceptor of the bill has to pay the money immediately or on presentation of the bill. A bill in which the payment period is not stated is also considered to be the bill at sight. Second, bill payable after stipulated period or bill after dated, the acceptor of the bill is required to pay the amount of bill after a definite or stipulated period. Normally a bill becomes payable in one of the following ways. Number 1, after the stated date at a definite time, after sight at a definite time, or after the occurrence of a particular event at definite time. Since the definite period is allowed for the payment of the amount of bill, it is also known as bill after dated. Okay friends, so this was all about bill receivable, bills payable, days of grace, maturity date, terms of bill, etc., and bill at sight and bill after dated. Next lecture we will be doing disposal of bill. Thank you.